Children, in this topic we are going to learn about the stability of half-filled and completely filled orbitals. The exactly half-filled, that is P3, and fully filled, completely filled P6, D5, D10, half-filled, completely filled F7, F14, half-filled and completely filled. They have greater stability than partially filled configurations in the degenerate orbitals. Degenerate means last video only I have explained what are degenerate orbitals. So all the three, for example, if you are taking p orbitals, all the three p orbitals px, py, pz have same energy and they are called degenerate orbitals. Similarly, d orbitals, 5 orbitals dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square, dz square, all having same energy. But in the presence of magnetic or electric field, degeneracy is lost. So this can be explained that half filled and partially filled, that can be explained on the basis of symmetry. Symmetry means symmetrical distribution, means even distribution of electrons. That symmetry leads to stability. Symmetry means, for example, P3 equal distribution. P3 means P3 1, 2, 3. P6 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then starts pairing P6. Similarly, D5, D having 5 orientation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D5. D10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. D10. D5, D10. Similarly, F7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. F7. F14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. F14. Half filled, these are all half filled orbitals. These are all fully filled orbitals. They have symmetrical distribution of electrons and they are more stable than the unsymmetrical configurations. Example, if the p orbitals, suppose if you are taking that are called as degenerate orbitals, that is px, py, pz, both having equal energy but their orientation in space are different. Orientation means locating the electron cloud. Px means double shape in the x-axis, py means double shape in the y-axis, pz means double shape in the z-axis. But orientation in space is different, but symmetrical, but they are all having equal energy. Due to this symmetrical distribution, the shielding of one electron on the other is relatively small and hence the electrons are attracted more strongly by the nucleus and this increases the stability. This is called symmetry. Next, what is exchange energy? Exchange energy. For example, take chromium, atomic number 24. Last video I have explained. Expected configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d4. 3d4 is partially filled. In order to make it stable, one electron from the s orbital goes to d orbital. Energy changed from s to d. So what is the actual configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. Half filled becomes stable due to symmetrical distribution and exchange energies of d electrons. This also can be written as organ configuration. Organ means atomic number 18, one of the noble gas. All the noble gases have stable electronic configuration because their outermost shell are fully filled. So 2, 4, 10, 12, 18 up to this. This is atomic number 18. For this one we can write organ electronic organ configuration in bracket. Then we can write 4s1 3d5. This also can be written. And not organ configuration 4s2 3d4. Organ configuration 4s1 3d5. So for exchange energy, what is meant by exchange energy? If two or more electrons with the same spin present in the degenerate orbitals, already you know what is meant by degenerate orbitals, there is a possibility for exchanging their positions. Exchanging their positions from one place to another place if they are having equal energy. So during exchange process, the energy is released, and the released energy is called as exchange energy. If more number of exchanges are possible, more exchange energy is released. More number of exchanges, so more energy is released means more stable. So more number of exchanges are possible only for this half filled and fully filled orbitals only. For example, we can take that chromium configuration. Here 3d5 given, 4s1 3d5. For 4s1 3d5, we can say this one 3d5. We can write like this: d1 2 3 4 5. 5 orientation. 3d5 means 1 2 3 4 5. 3d5. Now all having equal energy, so they can exchange their positions. Suppose an electron present in the first orbital, it can exchange their position to 2, then 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4. 4 exchanges are possible for the first electron. Consider the second electron. Once more it cannot go back because already we can shift. So 1 2 3. 3 exchanges are possible for the second electron. For the third electron, if you are taking 1 2, 2 exchanges are possible. For the fourth electron, only 1 exchange. So totally how much? 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 3 10 exchanges are possible for 3d5. For suppose for example 3d4 you take. 3d4 4s2 3d4. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4. 4 electrons only present. See the first electron. 1 2 3. 3 exchanges are possible. Second electron 1 2. 2 exchanges possible. Third electron only 1. So 1 exchange. So how much? 3 plus 2 5. 5 plus 1 6. Only 6 exchanges possible for partially filled, but for half filled 10 exchanges are possible. So which configuration having more exchange energy, that only having more stability. So when compared for the both, this is more stability. That is called exchange energy. So the exchange energy is also a basis of Hund's rule, which allows maximum multiplicity. That is, electron pairing is possible only when all the degenerate orbitals in one electron each. One more example I'll say. For example, this is a question. Which question? Which ion has the stable electronic configuration that is Ni plus 2 or Fe plus. The question is asked like this. Ni plus 2 or Fe plus 3. Ni nickel means atomic number 28. 28 configuration means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d, 3d8, 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 28. Now it is asked nickel plus 2. Plus 2 means when an ion get a positive charge by the loss of an electron. Already you know. So plus 2 means 2 electron has lost. So from the 4s orbital 2 electron has lost. So what is the configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, nickel plus 2, 3s2, 4s0, 3d8. Okay, now we can see for iron Fe3 plus. Fe having atomic number 26. Configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d6. This is for iron. Now Fe plus 3. 3 electrons has lost. So from 4s 2 electron, 3d 1 electron has lost. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s0, 3d5. 3d5 half filled, 3d8 partially filled. So which is more stable? This or this? Can you give the answer? Fe3 plus, yes. Fe3 plus is more stable. Why? Because having half filled configuration. Half filled and fully filled leads to stability. Partially filled will not lead to stability. So based upon the both, this is the most stable compound. Children, I think you could have understood thoroughly. If you can't understand, once more you go through the video, it will be understood by you.